teams in our college. So I'm working as a professor and as well as I'm the mentor for this aerial robotic team, which is called a team Dronix. And before starting the aerial mapping and surveying, this is the one of the important day in our country. This is May 11th is the National Technology Day in our country, India, which has been introduced to commemorate the first nuclear test which has been conducted in our country in 1998, which is named as Smiling Buddha. So it's a good day. May 11th is National Technology Day. So I'm going to start about aerial mapping and surveying, and it is the story about what we did and what we are going to do, and about in our nation what we are doing in the aerial mapping and surveying, how far India is good in the drone industry. So all these things I'm going to talk. Before that, I have a small video about the general introduction about mapping. What is mapping and surveying? Just a quick refreshment. All these terminologies you might have known already. So this will show the introduction about what is mapping, what is aerial videography, what is surveying, what we are going to do, what are the terminologies associated with that. So later when we use some terminologies, you can recollect all these things. So this is all our sentence about a term called geospatial. So you might have known geospatial, the modern tools, a range of tools used to identify the geographic of the earth and human societies. There are so many ways you can collect the geospatial information. There are four major ways you might have known. One is about the remote sensing, the satellite imaginaries, and another is GIS, Geographic Information System, and the next one is the GPS, well-known GPS, Global Positioning System, and in UK probably you might have known about the Galileo, and the Russian-based one is the GLONASS, and the last one is the internet mapping. It's like the Google Maps and all those things and all. And that when it comes about the UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle, the specific things about the geographic information system. What is the beauty of the geographic information system is, whatever the data you are collecting, the collecting data, it's not a matter. After collecting the data, using the geographic, it's a set of software tools you need. Using the set of software tools, you can map to the collected data to a layer. So using that layer of data, you can even explain the complex structures to a wider audience. So the purpose of geographic information system is, after collecting the data which is geo-referenced, that is why it is called geospatial information, map it, then the main thing comes in the mapping. And mapping the complex data to an understandable manner so that you can distribute to the even to a wider audiences. That is what the basic idea about the geographic information system, and the UAV comes in the pictures there. So this is about the complete geospatial and specifically about the GIS, Geographic Information System. And we have licensed software also in our lab. Using that, after collecting the data, we are mapping all these things and we are processing and we are delivering to the customers. Okay, now it's about our team. So we started in 2015. Basically all the way, because we are the academicians, all the way we started from the CAD captors. Slowly we built in our R&D lab, and we started attending the competitions, we gained the confidence, and then we started developing the real-time application drones. And the main unique point of our company is, this is exclusively run by students. Infrastructure and all the other facilities are provided by our management college, which is Panimala Institute of Technology, Chennai. So there is no infrastructure cost, there is no recurring cost, less non-recurring cost. So the thing is, and we are not giving any salary, we are not appointing any salaried pilot. Instead, what we are doing is, we are giving the internships, because there is no proper place in India to give the piloting. Piloting is the main thing in UAV. Unless otherwise you break so many arms and propellers and all, you can't be a good pilot and all. So there is no specific institute there to give the piloting training and all. So what we are doing is, we are offering the piloting thing. We are through internships. our internships company, our company has been posted in one of the national internships forum, which is called Internshala, and thereby we are acquiring the students. We are giving 3 or 4 months training. During the training, we are putting them in the real-time applications. Thereby we are satisfying our piloting things and all. And at the same time, for those students, we are offering the training certificates. Our certificates has been authorized also. So they can be get placed and readily deployed in some other drone industries. So there is no piloting cost. So 95% of the profit what we are getting from every project, directly we can incorporate in our company. So this is why we can quote the cost effective as well as the quality drone solutions we can provide. So this is our team, and he is the founder, Mr. Ranjith. He is studying in pre-final year, and he started in all these things since 2nd year onwards. And another one guy is Mr. Simeon Chabas. He couldn't make out the trip because he is hardly preparing for the exams on 13th. So okay. And this is our team, Dronix, and we have a complete YouTube channel. You can see complete of our complete 2 years what we did, the complete videos in YouTube channel called Team Dronix. We have a website called Team Dronix. Facebook and everything is there under the name of Team Dronix. Okay. Now the properties and other things will be explained by the founder, Mr. Ranjith. Over to Samuel.
So basically we started off by building a few prototypes just to get to know the idea of how drones work and how it basically functions. So we started off with building a few quadcopters. So this is an image of a quadcopter that we built. And then we wanted to extend it to a better and bigger version. So we built an octocopter that would carry loads up to 7 kgs and also could do surveys at the same time. Then we wanted to do something that could be applicable in the real-time industry. So we built an industrial grade drone called as the exocopter, which we use for aerial surveying and mapping. So, and for the entertainment industry, you can't compare anything with DJI products. So we have a DJI Phantom as well for taking aerial photos and videos. So our business solution, it basically consists of 3 major steps. One is data acquisition. It is when we send out a drone to monitor a particular area of interest. It goes over there and collects up to maybe 500 or 600 images depending on the size of the area. It comes back to our base station, and we collect those images and we process it through our data processing software that we have in our labs. And then from those images we generate 3D models that we give to the customer in no time in a report-like format. So our solution packages include, the drone is the main thing of course, and digital elevation models, digital surface models, orthomosaics, contour maps, and if the client requires pilot training, we also provide that. So some of our major competitors include Skylark Drones, Quidditch Innovation Labs, Apex. All of these are based on Mumbai. IdeaForge is also a Mumbai-based company. And the major thing is that all of these companies only focus on providing solutions. They majorly don't build drones. How we differ from them is we build drones along with it, and we offer UAV training also through a forum called as Unmanned Engineering existing inside our college.
And now this strategy about, there are some videos that don't want to disturb this. After that I will show the videos about mapping, and he will explain about the results of the mapping and all. And now we will come to the nation, India, what India is doing with the aerial mapping and the geospatial information. India, for the past 2 years, they are involving in so many applications using UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle. And you might have known in like other countries, we don't also have a specific licensing things and all. None of the country has given permission to fly drones. So slowly FAA is developing and they are releasing. The good thing is, previously the people they were saying that you should not fly the drones. But the good step is, now they are saying is you can fly with some restrictions. So that is the good thing we are doing, and Federal Aviation Authority slowly when they are releasing, and the impact is the global level. In our country, the authority is called the DGCA, which is Director General of Civil Aviation, and they are also releasing the regularities for drone. And since we are in the academic side, that is an advantage, because in our campus we can do all the tests. The thing is, provided the only thing is we have to inform to the local police authority, and we have to fly the drone below 200 feet. So DGCA has given, as long as you follow this, you can carry on all the research related activities inside your campus. maybe they are not giving in written, but they can say orally. And what is about in India? And I will list out this. First one is agriculture. A company called SkyMet, one of the India's largest private sector weather station, provides end-to-end solution for weather data correlation, analysis, and statistical modeling activities to predict short, medium, and long-term forecasting services, that is in agriculture. And DST is Department of Science and Technology. They released, which is called NGP's National Geospatial Policy. And 2016, they released the draft National Geospatial Policy that includes the DGC also, that is where to fly. They identify the areas to fly and the altitude and everything. They have released the draft policy in 2016. That's why I said the last 1 year and all, there is an enormous improvement using UAV applications in our nation. And the next one is the disaster management. We have a disaster management unit which is called NDRF, National Disaster Response Force, as well as CD is the Civil Defense. They did comprehensive GIS-based studies to identify gaps in the fire services of the country in terms of availability and regarding of the fire and requirement of fire stations, manpower, and specialized equipments. And in the flood inundation modeling, you might have remember about, he mentioned a company called IdeaForge. IdeaForge is a company situated and developed by Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai. There were 4 students, they developed the company, and this is a leading Indian company. They are offering drone solutions to our defense. IdeaForge deployed VTOL Netra V2 drone above the town of Guntur, a state in our country called Andhra Pradesh, Guntur, to assess and simulate the damage take place after the area experience above average or heavy rainfall. And the next one is the emergency response for smart cities, a thing called Rolta GeoCAD. Rolta GeoCAD, a specialized software, and it has been implemented 2 of our states in our country, which they are called Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh. And this is probably known as 911 in USA. It's equivalent to in India, it is 100, dial 100. Dial 100 deployed in modern police control rooms. The beauty is, after this implementation of the drones, the accurate geospatial coordinates reduce the response time. Because in the emergency situations and all, responding is not the matter. How quick we are responding is the matter. So that helps. Homeland securities in railways, recent, and India is one of the longest railway path we have. Development of comprehensive integrated web GIS based crime investigation system for railway passenger safety, provide effective crime investigation with the help of drones, UAV, and infrastructure. And another one beauty is ELOC is e-location. We people are frustrated with the address. You might have known when Google Maps incorporated, if you come and experience in our country, even though you have Google Maps, it is very difficult to find the streets and all these things at all, because it is structureless. There is no precise structure, and here we have a specific thing is, this is the area for the commercial purpose, this is the area for shopping, this is the residential area and all. There is a proper structure is there. But in our country, now only they are doing all these things, but the existing things, they can't do anything and all. So it is difficult, every Indian we are feeling that it's difficult to identify their own place and all. So recently, our Indian government has introduced a very fantastic system which is called e-location. It is a 6-character code, 6-character unique identification code. The next slide I can see the code, the e-location code which has been generated for our own institution, which is Panimalar Institute of Technology. Till now we have developed more than 2 crores of e-location using UAV. So now it is not a difficult thing to find a specific location in India. Just you can put the 6-character unique code in that, automatically you can go to the location. It is very easier location identification mechanism.
Infrastructure. High resolution ortho images, georeference, digital co-data structure data sets were seamlessly put together to create web GIS based interactive portal for Odisha industry information and land bank services. So next up we have social research, which is basically rural planning. The problem that that happens during rural planning is unavailability of Google Maps in rural parts, and the lack of connectivity along with outdated and satellite images. This is the problem that we're facing, and the solution that we provide is that the georeference, aerial and 3D maps created with the help of drones offer the solution. This can be fed into the existing Google database to add value and improve our current understanding of the landscape and infrastructure. So yet another few marketing strategies is LiDAR images for smart cities and surveillance. Genesis International developed and deployed advanced mobile LiDAR technology to solve the problem with high spatial inaccuracy for safety and security planning in smart cities. And yet again we have water resources and biodiversity, road assessment management system, urban planning.
Compared to the future, Stockholm-based research institute, they recently identified out of 22.5% of drone importing all around the world, India was the leading one. And in 2020 to 25, we are expecting that around 421 billions of drone market in our nation. And currently what we are involving in our system is, as we said, we are not only providing services, we are developing the drones also. Recently we have tied up with one of the leading medical diagnostic systems in our country, which is called Apollo Tele-Networking Foundation, and we have signed an MOU, and we are going to develop a drone used for, so far we concentrated in mapping and surveillance, aerial videography, and this time we are going to concentrate on the delivery also. The drone is specifically to deliver medical amenities between Himalayas, Kelong and Kulu. So it is a dream come project, and it's a heavy fund is required, so we have been applied for the funding through the DST, Department of Science and Technology. And local thing, we are concentrating the area mapping and videography. And another one thing is with Anna University Chennai. Anna University Chennai, we are involving in the UAV based air pollution control, because the current trend is about, you might have known about the climate changes. Every part of the world is affected by climate changes, and we are concentrating on the air pollution, specifically about the ultrafine particle thing. So these are our future projects. This is what I said about the E-location, our college, Panimalar Institute of Technology. So it's the 6-character code, A313SF. So we are going to put it in our code and all. So if you put A313SF, automatically it will point Panimalar Institute of Panimalar Group of Institutions. So we can put it in your business card and all these things. So this is a major breakthrough in e-locations introduced by our Indian government. You can go to mapmyindia.com. mapmyindia.com, and whatever the location you want to add with the e-location, just type the name of the location, and that mapmyindia.com website will create automatically the 6-digit code, 6-character code, and later you can use the 6-character code to uniquely identify your place in the world in India.
So some of the use cases that we do through our team is construction and surveying inspection, pipeline inspection, wind turbine monitoring. Recently, we've tied up with the National Institute of Wind Energy, which is a government forum existing within India. So they've asked us to survey about 300 plus windmills all across Tamil Nadu in India. Yet another survey that we do is highway surveillance. Some of the solutions include aerial surveying, aerial monitoring, aerial inspections, aerial photography and videography. In aerial surveying, we do site surveying, forest mapping, wind farm mapping, mining and resources, rooftop surveying. And in monitoring inspection, we do power line, telecom, vegetation management and solar panel inspections. Yet another solution that we provide is photography and videography, which is basically aerial cinemas, panoramas and virtual tours. So other than this providing solutions, we also provide training. We have a separate training forum in our college. We train students with UAV piloting, which is basically how to drive drones and pilot them. UAV engineering includes how to build drones from scratch. And on-the-job training is taking out students to different places and involving them in real-time applications along with this. And we also conduct workshops in the UAV videographies through our drones. So this is our contact information. You can note it down later on. Thank you.
So as we said, since we are from academic background, immediately we are not entering into the real-time applications and the industry. We took part in so many competitions and we won few of them, the major repeated competitions we won. And finally we gained the confidence and we entered into the industry side. Yes, and so video you can play.
This is just a video of explaining about the results that we produce through our drones. This is the first one is just an aerial video through which we acquire data, essentially. This is a construction site based in Chennai, in India. And we generate point clouds through our Pix4D software, which everyone uses nowadays. This is a point cloud of our college. It covers an entire span of 66 acres. And from those images, we generate 3D models. So this is basically a 3D model of the construction site, which we saw earlier on. I mean, the detail is just fantastic. Yeah, and we inspected our college aerially just to get to know about the complete infrastructure of our college. So this is our college, Manipur Institute of Technology, located in Tamil Nadu, India. And this footage was taken by one of our drones that we built in our college.
You might have seen we are standing here.
Yeah, so we're standing on the terrace. This is the bus station through which we board buses.
And now this videography is helping our college, so everybody can see complete college structure through this has been uploaded in the site also.
And we took this video just about 2 months before a major storm took place in India. So all of these trees are not there now. So we use this for reference, like before the storm.
So after this 1 week, Varda cyclone has struck up and we lost these greeneries, and also probably this is one of the memory for the next 5 to 10 years for our college. So they appreciate it and we back some incentives also. I want to thank our college management, Panimalan Institute of Technology, our secretary, Dr. Chinadare sir, principal, Dr. Jayanti ma'am, our beloved director, Satyakumar sir, and head of the department, Dr. MP Chitra madam. So they have given completely 13 days on duty for me, because before that I have completed my talk at small unmanned business solutions at San Francisco last week. So I completed that and directly I came over here. And last but the not least, to the hospitality and the commitment provided by Vismar Media and Mr. Richard Potts. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.